What's up, guys? So it's August 3rd today, and I'm up here pretty much in Canada, and Canada's just right that way as the crow flies. Well, I'd say less than 2 miles. Anyway, we're up here today, northwest Montana, and I'm going through and I'm swapping a bunch of cards out on all the game cameras I have out. I've had game cameras out now since the beginning of June, and just been so busy I haven't been able to put out a video. So I think what I'm going to do, once I get everything situated and figured out, I'll put out a video of like all the game cams. Like I got a bunch of deer, some really nice bucks, actually, mule deer and whitetail both. But maybe I'll do, one with deer and moose and stuff like that, and then I'll do another one with the predators, the wolves, coyotes, the bears. I'm in Bear Haven in this drainage here. The drainage that we're going into today, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I got 6 cameras in this drainage, and on those 6 cameras, I know for sure I have 11 different bears. 3 definite shooters, 4 potential. One of them I haven't got a video good enough of them yet to determine if it's a grizz or a black. Potential state record, possibly. Huge big black bear. Got a beautiful red. I don't normally take time out of my hunting season to actively pursue bears. I mean, I always have a tag, and if I see a decent one, I'll shoot it. But I think this year when I get back from elk camp out of Dillon, I think I'm going to come up here and put in some time. There's 2 bears that I definitely want to pursue. One of them, if I see him, it's a done deal in an instant. He's going to be pushing close to 7 foot. He's a giant bear. But anyway, we're heading into there. 2 weeks ago, I actually had to shoot a bear off of me. Didn't shoot the bear himself, but I had to shoot in front of him. Blew him out of the huckleberries. He went up the hill, turned around, came back down to me. He didn't give a damn what I was, how much noise I was making. So it took a couple of rounds to get him to run off. And as he ran off, there was another bear down below me. So I just got the hell out of there. It was the heat of the day. They were moving. I think they were changing shade spots. And plus this area is just loaded with huckleberries. It's loaded with wild blueberries. I'm actually pretty damn stupid going in here by myself. But I just got nobody available today. I have to do this weekend because next weekend the wife and I were leaving town. We're going to go celebrate our anniversary down at the hot springs for a few days. So I want to get it all done this weekend, and then the next check, everything should have about 2 to 3 weeks on it. Should be good, but we're getting close. Actually, I take that back. Weekend after next, we're going down to hot springs. Next weekend, I got to make wax sand all weekend, so I'll be pretty busy. I'm going to be up in this area. I might run up and check a couple of the cameras that are getting a lot more action. And then I got a few cameras that are, they're a jaunt. They're a mile and a half just to get to them. And I don't even know why I'm setting cameras back there. It's not like I'm going to trap those areas in the winter. I'm not going to snowshoe one way a mile and a half for a damn wolf trap. But it kind of gives me an idea of the elevations of where they're at in these drainages right now. But anyway, yeah, I figured I'd stop here on the side of the road. It's a beautiful day. It's super overcast. It's like 75, and you can see I got my hoodie on because I'm freezing to death. We've been up damn near 100 for the last 3 weeks or so. But check out this nasty smoke. Look at this. What's that all about? That's the Tobacco Valley out over that direction there. You can barely even see it. But just gross, guys. Thanks, Idaho. This is all coming out of Idaho, and of course we're getting some of Canada's too. But and we got our own fires, but our own smoke blows away from us, so we're pretty good there. But anyway, enough jaw jacking. Let's get down the road. Let's get these camera cards flipped, and if I see anything cool, I'll flip you guys on. little dusty, even though we just got rained on. Throughout the season, you're going to hear me refer to an area. It's called the Dark and Scary Spot. This is it. This place is just the first quarter mile going in here. I just know where the trail's at. You can't see it. I mean, the vegetation's waist high or better. But 2 weekends ago, this is where I had to shoot the bear off. So I was standing right here waiting on my son to come up. And I could hear bushes and stuff breaking through here. I knew it was a bear. I could just tell by the sound. So I started hollering and doing all the business. But he was making so much noise, I guess he couldn't hear me. And he came out right here. And that's 11 yards, maybe. And he wasn't a giant bear, but I mean, he was between 5 and 6 foot. But he stood up right there at me and then turned around and ran. He ran up this trail, and then that tree that's there, walked up behind it and stood there and stared at me for a bit. And then he come back down the trail, and he got right about here, and I fired a round or two in the ground there in front of him, and then he turned around and ran up the hill. So first time I've ever had a black bear do that. I mean, I've had grizzlies do that before, but never blacks. So that was kind of a new experience. And then while I'm trying to text my son to tell him, you know, forget about it, we're not going to go in here, the bears are moving too heavy right now. On the other side of me, down in here, you know, this thick, nasty shit. I mean, it's thick. But there was another bear down there. So anyway, we're getting little intermittent thunderstorms, but I gotta get the pack on. Normally I just walk down to the cameras and flip the cards, but on this one here, 300 blackout comes with me. It's too tight, too brushy, too nasty, and 300 blackout, it'll do what I need it to do if need be. Hopefully we don't. So anyway, I'm gonna get strapped up, and then I'll take you on the first part of this walk just to show you how nasty it is. All right, let's go for a walk. Hey, check out, let me see. I don't know that you can. I guess you can see them a little bit there. How's that for an optic, huh? Pretty sweet. It's that new Holosun. Anyway, I'm not going to make this a long one, but I'll just show you the beginning of it here. And if I'm talking a lot, you know why. This is just, it's nasty in here. And the water's really gone down. When I first started setting cameras in here, this water was about 2.5 feet deep there. Oh yeah. Guess it's a trail. There used to be an old bridge here and it washed out 100,000 years ago, or however long ago it was. And of course it just rained just for like 5 minutes, but enough to get all these giant leaves wet, and now I'm gonna have soaking wet legs, but that's okay, it's starting to warm up. How cool is that though? Streams coming out of the canyon, and when it's going full bore, it actually comes down the trail here a little bit. That's probably what washed out the bridge years and years and years ago. And between the noise of the water and thickness of this vegetation, this is the Dark and Scary. I got 2 cameras through here, but it oh shit. Yeah, there's a trail there, trust me. Like, there you go. at height. It's just, whew, water's cold on the legs. And normally when I check this, I'll get off work Friday, and my dad lives pretty close to here. That's why I'm in the Can-Am. But I'll come up to his house Friday after work, and I normally run up the hill real quick and flip these cards. So it's 7, 8 o'clock in the evening normally when I get in here, and the first time I went in here I didn't like it, just because this crap here, this is my nervous spot right here. I get a little, and I don't fear bears, don't get me wrong. I just don't like being surprised by shit. You know, I've had plenty of encounters with bears, black and grizz, and it's not, I guess there's a level of fear to it. There has to be. If you don't fear what they can do to you, then you're probably not smart enough to be in the woods. But yeah, I just don't like getting surprised. Hell, most of the time mountain grouse, they give me a heart attack before the damn bears will. But normally I come in here, it's like 7, 8 o'clock in the evening. It's getting pretty dark with the shade and stuff like that. And it's just hard to see, but I mean, that's as far as you can see right there. I mean, I got less than 10 yards to identify an issue and put it down if I have to. And for those of you that have been around bears or spent any amount of time with them, you know 10 yards is a blink of an eye. Actually, it's less than a blink of an eye. It'll be instant. So it's a thing. Yeah, this is just, won't be this bad in here during the winter. There's the camera right there. Because the snow, you know, a lot of this vegetation will be knocked down and it'll be snow, and you can see other stuff on everything stands out against the white. So anyway, let's get this one down, get it flipped, and then I got another one about a half mile up the trail that we got to get to. So stay tuned. Oh, I never noticed them before, but there's right there. Huckleberries. Don't mind if I do. Oh yeah. Yep. Purple gold. Roadside buffet. How did I not see these earlier in the year? Oh no, I dropped one. No. So good. I have a very hard time staying focused when there's huckleberries around. Like, not even lying. A few years ago, two of my boys and I, we were actually in some bugling elk, and way up high on the divide, and I came across a pack of big old area of huckleberries. I put the bow down, sat down, and just started eating breakfast. And boys are, you know, trying to get me up. Come on, Dad, there's elk over there. I was like, yeah, there's elk over there. Odds are we're not going to get to them. And I know damn good and well these huckleberries ain't going to get away from me. So it's literally ended elk hunts for me. I may have a problem. where I got this camera at, huge three-way intersection. Damn good spot, but problem is it's so far back in here. I'd never. I mean, I guess I can't say never. I should probably get the drone up here and see if I can't get the drone back far enough to look down on it. It's only crow flies. It's, what the hell was it? I think it was like 0.78 or 0.87 or something like that miles. So I don't know, this many trees and going around a corner, I don't know if I could keep the drone on the up and up. But maybe next time I come up here, I'll bring the drone. We'll try it, give it a test run. If I could check it with a drone, then that damn sure place, I'd probably have at least 4 wolf traps just in this intersection. It's old, but it's wolf nonetheless. Yeah, I feel your pain, Mr. Bear. Huckleberries will do that to you if you eat too many of them. I got to get started building some pine marten boxes too, because I'm going to try to get a bunch of those out this year. Never actually trapped for them, but this year with the wolf and the bobcat stuff putting me where it's put me, I think there's quite a few marten up in here. Alright, here's the intersection. That's good, camera's still there. Yeah, so look at this. So you got the road behind me that we just came walking in on. That road going that way. That road going that way. The trail over there, you see the blown out bottom of it. 2 trails converging right there coming down. So I baited up this pile of sticks right here. And then look at that trail coming off of there. I mean, crazy sign. Man, got the camera right up there. So let's get it flipped, and maybe we'll go in a little farther. I don't know. I just assume get out of here with that thunder and lightning going on. There's another trail right there. I mean, this place is busy, 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 busy. But that ridge up there is just covered in hucks. That up there is just covered in hucks. Wild blueberries. This should be a really good camera. All right.